feel about being in L.A., baby. In this studio, this beautiful, immaculate studio, with my beautiful new baby's blue suit on. I mean, I do look dapper, if I should say so myself. But that's a subject for another day. We're going in to week 3. After week 2, the top 5 teams in the National Football League. Keep in mind, the list is fluid. The list is fluid, okay? Don't get married to it. We just talking about after week 2. Let's go to number 5 on the list. Please give it to me right here. Right. Bam! The Philadelphia Eagles. Wow, last time I checked, they are undefeated. Last time I checked, they're still the reigning defending NFC champions, okay? They were in the Super Bowl last year. Jalen Hurts and those boys still got to get some offense together. They got to go on a little bit better. The defense has been a bit shabby as of late. I don't like the leads they've given up, but they're undefeated. They're in the NFC East, okay? They got the Dallas Cowboys creeping up with them. The Commanders look like they're on the come up with Eric Bieniemy. We shall see. The Eagles deserve to be a top 5 team. They ain't top 5, though. Give it to me right here. Bam! You know what time this is, Shannon. It's the Baltimore Ravens. We're talking about Lamar Jackson. Without OBJ, they still got Devin Duvernay. Not Ava, but Devin Duvernay. Okay, you got Bateman. You're sitting up there. You're looking at Lamar Jackson running with the football. That defense is no joke. Zay Flowers had a big play. The defense is full of rough riders. They're experienced. They still got Harbaugh there. They got something to prove. And we know right now they look better than anybody in the AFC North, all right? I got to give them some love. They ain't top 3, though. Give it to me right here, please. I'm going to give it to you, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm still not sold on them offensively. I'm not sold on the level of competition they played against with the Giants and the Jets, both playing at the Swamp in New Jersey, East Rutherford, okay? They handled their business, though. Their defense is big time. They're elite. There is no denying that. I'm going to give them love where it's due as it pertains to that. I got them as a top 3 team because Micah Parsons is an MVP candidate. Diggs and Gilmore in that secondary. They are no joke. The defense is real. Dak, let's see what he does. They certainly got their things together defensively. They ain't top 2, though. Give it to me right here, please. Bam! The Miami Dolphins. Somebody better ask somebody. Somebody better wake up. Somebody better hear about the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. Somebody better pay attention to Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle. You better pay attention to him. How about Tua Tagovailoa? And by the way, their defense ain't too damn shabby as well. They've been looking pretty good, but these are the fastest brothers in the league. They are something to behold. Tua Tagovailoa throwing the ball accurately. We know he can throw the deep ball right now. There's no more questions about that. That's who they are. And I got to pay attention to them because they might come out of the AFC. I'm here to tell y'all right now. They ain't the number 1 team, though. This is it right here. Give it to me right here. Bam! The San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy, number 1 in QBR. Okay? Christian McCaffrey, number 1 running back. Debo Ayuk. Kyle Shanahan calling plays. And we know that defense is top 3. I got the 49ers, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Those are my
We don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to make it fast. First Take fam, you at home, you can scan the QR code on the screen. Grade Stephen A's list. We want to hear from you guys. I'll get you those at the end of the segment. Jeff Saturday's here with us. Shannon, you're up first. And then, Jeff, you're next.
I got the Ravens at 5. I got the Eagles at 4. I got the Dolphins at 3. I got the Cowboys at 2. I got the Niners at 1.
So you only agree with my top 5 teams.
Yes.
Just the
but
order?
but you agree with me at number 1.
Yes.
But you would alter the order.
Yes.
I don't disagree with you, but that's not bad.
Yes.
What's the grade?
Because I'm gonna give him a B plus. I'm gonna give him a B plus. I can't believe. I think you're undervaluing the Cowboys, and I'm not gonna undervalue them because they played outstanding football. Dak has had to be a game manager. He hadn't been asked to do much because the defense has been lights out. But I like the Ravens at 5, Eagles at 4.
Jeff Saturday, what you got for me?
Yeah, this is a B- at best right here. B-, Stephen A. Here's the thing, Stephen A. You always tell me how it's all fluid, it's all this, it's all that. You know what I mean? I'm with Shannon. I like the Eagles at 4, the Ravens at 5, but I like the Dolphins at 3. I actually like the Niners at 2 and the Cowboys at 1. And here's the deal, Stephen A. You talk about it's always fluid. So the hottest team in the NFL, they got as many sacks as they've given up points on defense is the Dallas Cowboys. They have the best player in football right now in Micah Parsons. And Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott are working this thing out and are playing at an offensive level, which means speed to the line of scrimmage, which allows Dax to foresee the plays, what's happening. Cowboys got to be won over the past 2
Jeff,
weeks.
But
B- minus at best.
Which winless team is in the most trouble?
The Patriots.
Really?
Where the hell are they going? I mean, what are y'all talking about?
Bill Belichick.
There's hope. There's hope for the Bengals. Hope. I know that Burrow's got the calf injury. I get all that. But, damn it, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and those boys are still in that squad. And we hope and pray that if not in a week or two, beyond that, somehow, some way, Burrow find a way to be remotely ready. But no matter whether the Patriots are ready or not, they just don't have it. They don't have it because Mac Jones is not that dude, because the offensive personnel that that Bill Belichick is surrounding them with, they're not those dudes. Their defense is real. We get that.
Right.
But offensively, I mean, tell me why they're better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I just don't see it.
You make my point for me, is because there was no expectations. What expectations did you have for the Patriots?
Nothing, but I'm just saying.
So how are they in trouble if you don't expect them to fail?
The most trouble, right?
The greater expectations, the greater the disappointment.
I feel you thinking.
You had the Bengals. The Bengals were supposed, at the bare minimum, win that division and at least get to the AFC Championship game. Now we got Joe Burrow dealing with that calf injury that he dealt with all preseason. He didn't play in any of the game. He limps into the season. And you saw him late in the fourth quarter limping around on the sidelines. Now, what if that were to put him out for, let's just say for the sake of argument, a common calf injury, 2 to 3 weeks? What do you think that does to their chances?
It eviscerates it, damn near.
Yeah.
I mean, no question about it. But I'm saying you're thinking about expectations, and I respect that because I certainly had the Bengals in the mix, possibly to come out of the AFC and go to the Super Bowl, no doubt. But what I'm saying is when you ask me who's in the most trouble, I'm thinking that Cincinnati will find its way out of it.
Right.
I don't think that the Patriots going to find its way out of anything just like we didn't expect.
Excuse me 1 second, because, you just joined the show doing a fantastic job, phenomenal superstar. But Stephen A. always talks about level of competition.
Yeah.
So what I find interesting when we talk about the Patriots, who have they played, right? They played Philly, played them tough, and they played Miami and played them tough. Close games down to the wire.
I give the New England Patriots respect for that. I'm just saying I don't expect much from them offensively. I don't think that they have what it takes offensively. And because of that, I think when you look at Buffalo and Miami in the AFC East, I think that they're going nowhere. I also have to take into account Bill Belichick's record since Tom Brady's departed. I got to take into account Bill Belichick and the personnel that he surrounded Mac Jones with. I got to take into account the fact that last year you thought your definition of an offensive coordinator was Matt Patricia and Joe Judge, for crying out loud. Not Judge Judy, Joe Judge. That's who the hell it was, their offensive coordinators. I'm looking at all of those things and I'm saying, excuse me, the Patriots have been struggling offensively, but they've been getting the job done defensively for the last few years, and they still haven't rectified that. The only thing that they've done to come close to it is Bill O'Brien being the offensive coordinator.
I just think it's impressive they were within a score.
I give them that.
When we're talking Miami and Philly.
True, but I didn't have any expectations for them. I mean, they were picked to finish at the best third in the division.
Yeah.
So I can't say because they're 0-2, like, oh man, I'm shocked by this. I think everybody is more shocked by the Bengals being 0-2 than, say, the Patriots being 0-2. And because there's greater expectations placed on the Bengals, I think they're in a worse situation because at least Mac Jones is healthy. At least Justin Herbert is healthy. At least Kirk Cousins, as far as we know, is healthy. Joe Burrow isn't healthy. We know that. And they're not going anywhere without him because, like you said, Coach Belichick, he can coordinate a defense. So that defense will keep them. Cincinnati, I mean, and Staley, your boy, I thought he was going to be gone after that 27-0 blown lead.
He should have been
gone. But somehow
gone.
he's still there.
He should have been gone. He should have been gone. Brandon Staley should not be the head coach for the Chargers. And remember, defense is his background. He's a defense coordinator for 1 year.
I can't tell.
And I can't tell. I can't tell. And you got an offense that's scoring. I mean, what the hell did they put up? They put up over 50 points without a single turnover in their 2 games, and still they can't win a game because they can't stop a cold when it counts. And that's Brandon Staley. Brandon Staley.
Yeah. Just looking at the schedule right now, the Bengals. Where do we have some wins here, Shannon? I mean, it kind of depends on, obviously, the health of the quarterback.
Yeah, because, well, I see the Cardinals. That's a win. Maybe you know what? If that injury is as bad as they think, they might have to sit him for a couple of weeks. You might have to sit him. And the likelihood of you even those teams, the Titans, I don't see them beating the Titans because the Titans can get after the quarterback. The Cardinals, I can see a win there. Even the backup could potentially beat them because he'll be going against Josh Dobbs. But Seattle, Geno, the way they're playing defensively, at the 49ers, it ain't looking good.
If he was healthy, though, it's a pretty good schedule.
Even if he was healthy, those are some Tennessee plays defense. The Rams can get after you defensively with Aaron Donald. We saw them gave the 49ers all they wanted on Sunday. So with him not being able to get out of harm's way with that calf injury, this could be a tall hill for them to climb.
First of all, Shannon, wipe that serious look off your face. You should be laughing at what the hell he just said. It's ridiculous, Jeff Saturday. I mean, welcome back, Jeff Saturday. Welcome back. You got to be kidding me. Now, listen, I don't disagree with what you're saying about Micah Parsons overall. He is that dude. I call him the modern day. This is the closest thing we've seen to Lawrence Taylor. This brother is something special. Fred Warner ain't no joke either, though. I got to remember him, too. Yeah. But Micah Parsons is that dude. But damn, Jeff Saturday, they were playing against the Zach Wilson Jets. I mean, stop. Just stop it. I mean, I want to hear that. I mean, stop this. Let me tell you why I'm going to go with Miami, okay? Number 3 offense, number 1 passing attack in the National Football League, okay? Tua be completing about 65% of his passes. Mostert running out of the backfield. Mostert, 5.6 yards a carry?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, scored 60 points in the first 2 games, averaging 30. They ain't get up 40-0 on Saquon Barkley and a bag of chips to open the season in East Rutherford, New Jersey with the New York Giants. And then you get Zach Wilson. I mean, just stop the presses. Stop the presses. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys have gone against such stiff competition. I'll just stop it right now. I bet you that wouldn't be the case if they were playing somebody like Miami. Now, let me go into a little couple of stats here, right? Because Dan Shannon Sharp, I want to help you out here.
Okay.
Dolphins, Jeff Saturday, offensive speed note. Miami has 4 of the 9 fastest ball carriers in the NFL so far this season. First is Tyreek Hill. 21.66 miles per hour, his 47-yard TD catch. Mostert, 21.62 miles per hour, his 43-yard TD run. Tyreek Hill third, 21.52 miles per hour, his 35-yard TD catch. Jalen Waddle, 21 miles per hour, 35-yard TD catch. The speed, the elusivity, the route running, the accuracy of Tua Tagovailoa. Now, if Micah Parsons was doing that against these brothers, I stand down.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, the Giants and the Jets ain't no damn litmus test. They ain't giving me stats. Gonna pick up his paper and look to make sure he doesn't bury the lead. And this is what Micah Parsons did against Zach Wilson. Oh, stop it. Y'all need to stop. Now, that's the smile I was looking for, because you know what he said was laughable. Zach Wilson. Y'all got to stop it. Just stop it right now.
Well, Stephen, I hate to break it to you, but I'm about to make it 2-1. Because if you take Miami's offense, what do we say? Are the Chargers' defense, is that a barometer?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Did you see them go? Did you see what they did? They made Tannehill.
Right.
They made Tannehill look like a Hall of Famer. Again, now with Bosa, with Khalil Mack, with J.C. Jackson, with Derwin James. You remember Bart Scott came in here over the week. Oh, them Chargers. Oh, they gonna do something. With Herbert.
He did say that.
Now look at him.
He did say that.
He said all that.
He did say
But when they lead the league with 10 sacks, they're on pace for 85 sacks, which would break the record, the tie between the Bears and the Eagles. I think the Eagles, if I'm not mistaken, had 72 sacks last year. Number 1 in interceptions. Number 1 in takeaways. They're on pace to lead the league in takeaways for a 3rd consecutive year. No team has ever done it more than twice. I think the 74-75 Steelers did it, and the Cowboys did it last year. The way Michael can get after your pass rusher, he makes Odigizua looks like Aaron Donald. Now he's getting one-on-one. He's eating. D-Law, he's eating. As Jeff Saturday mentioned, Dante Fowler, Williams, they just come at you in waves. And then now you're back in, they just sit there and wait because they know the ball have to come out quick. Diggs is just cluing. You got a Gilly on the other side. J-Ron Kurtz. Stephen A., that defense is for real.
Yes.
Now, I'm not
denying that. I'm not denying that.
I'm not going to say they're going to hold everybody to 5 points.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying to you and Jeff Saturday, you put your finger down for a second because I'm looking right at you. I am not questioning the greatness of Dallas's defense, nor am I questioning the greatness of Micah Parsons. And by the way, having a secondary like Gilmore and Diggs out there, you can really isolate just getting at the passer or getting into that backfield because that's what he brings to the table. All I'm trying to say is that, damn y'all, can we get somebody other than a trip to New York to validate and verify who the hell they are?
Well, you do know
they're playing a swamp for a reason.
Well, the number's going to look even better because they got the Cardinals next week.
How about that?
That's exactly
How about
right.
that?
That's exactly
That's
right.
all
I was about
I'm
to say,
saying.
it's
That's
going
what
to look
I'm
as
saying,
good
Jeff
this
Saturday.
week.